All right, welcome in, my loves. I hope everybody is doing fantastic as you come into this space with me, with all of us. So I had recently bought a couple of Oracle decks, which I always consecrate with our members, those of you that are members. And so I got this Arcanafolia Oracle deck. I felt very drawn to this. So I'm going to use this here today with you all. But I did the consecration a while ago, actually. It's been like several weeks now. But it was recently posted for my Sacred Disruptors and Phoenix Frequencies members. But I wanted to pull and see what wanted to come out because I was feeling a strong pull to this deck today. Okay. All right. So let's see what wants to come through. Again, this is called the Arcanafolia Oracle. What do we need to know? I always know there's an important message that wants to come through when I feel pulls like that. What do you want us to know? All right. Information. It says pay attention to details. Warning, interesting. Pay attention to red flags. I'm going to get one more here. Slow and steady, patience is key. Okay, so this feels like needing to take your time with something here because there could be some red flags. This feels like taking a position of observation. By the way, 25 breaking down to 7, you have 7 here, and then you have 31, so that's a 4. All right, so let's see. I'm feeling pulled to the Golden Masquerade Tarot. Let's see what comes through here. Show me, please. What wants to come through about this? I think more information is coming, or you're going to see something. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups here. Yeah. Okay, excuse my loud dryer. Okay, Page of Cups. Wow, Page of Swords. Here's the information. This is, again, like I said, you need to be an observer. I wonder if there's potential where we've been naive with something, or we have the potential to be naive with something that could result in some sort of loss here. High Priestess. I love that this came out because this may be a lesson on intuition, listening to your intuition. Tell me about this 5 of Cups. The Page of Cups can be a liar. This feels like it has something to do with an interaction, maybe with a person. Let's see, though. 5 of Cups. Show me 5 of Cups. The thing about the patience here, the slow and steady, is that if you hold back, if you don't allow yourself to take action too quickly, I feel like you're going to see something that's going to give you an indication that there's a red flag here. Interesting. Show me this 5 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Yeah, I'm hearing everything looks good on the outside. This does feel like a warning, okay, for sure. I mean, I know that warning card came out, but it does, even if these cards hadn't come out, this would still feel like some kind of warning to me. We have the 8 of Cups. I'm gonna tell you, it feels like you're gonna wish that you had made a different decision if you move forward with something here, or if you, I don't know, do whatever, take the action, say the thing. It feels like you're gonna have some kind of regret. The 4 of Swords is here. Again, with the just sit still for a minute. I'm seeing there's the Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, some sort of, you're gonna see some clarifying information here. Get some clarifying information. You're gonna see something, hear something, something's gonna fall in your lap. You're gonna observe something. Show me more about this 4 of Swords, please. Show me more about this 4 of Swords. For some of you, this is gonna be a lesson on your intuition. The 6 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. So I feel like you could be feeling like something's not right here. Something is off. I feel like your answers are going to be in your stillness here. This is something that has the potential to come into your life or be whatever it is. Okay, I don't know what it is. It could be anything. This has something to has something that has potential to take place in your life that could result in instability. It's like something maybe against your better judgment. Now, I want to look at this Page of Swords because this could be, I don't know, it feels like it could somehow involve some kind of trickery. So I wouldn't be surprised to see something like the 7 of Swords or the 5 of Swords come out. It doesn't have to, but I still feel some sort of, either some sort of liar type situation, someone trying to, hoping that you'll be naive. Show me the Page of Cups. Show me this Page of Cups. Judgment. Yeah. Didn't I say something about, I don't know exactly what I said, but there's something about like things not being as they seem. The cover doesn't match what's inside the book. And I feel like you may have a tinge of awareness around that. Ace of Cups. Okay, this could be somebody trying to, I don't know, lure you into a relationship or something like this. Somebody you're in a relationship with, maybe. Yeah, it's so that they can get something that they want, they desire here. That's exactly what I'm getting from that Page of Cups too. They're wanting to get something that they desire, that they want. I don't know if this is somebody, for some of you, you might have already dealt with this person before, and like there could be a little bit of mistrust. Really not trusting the situation, so that might be why I'm picking up that, yeah, like you have an awareness, there's some kind of awareness around this. Things not being as they seem. For those of you that this is your first experience with this individual, I feel like you have a feeling. I feel like you have a feeling. You're trying to read the situation. This could be like a too good to be true, feels too good to be true, or you feeling like you're not seeing everything. Show me this Page of Swords. Show me the Page of Swords. No, one moment. Show me this 9 of Cups. This is somebody who's trying to get you to make a decision or say yes quickly, or engage with them quickly. Make the decision quickly is what I'm getting primarily. Make some sort of decision, a yes or no, quickly. feels more like they're wanting a yes, okay? A yes from you. All right, that makes sense. Show me this Page of Swords, please. Show me this Page of Swords. So this is the experience that you're having. There it is. There's the decision. Two of Wands. Wait to make the decision. You might see how this person responds if you hold off or you delay something. Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups. They're hoping that you have your rose-tinted glasses on here. They're hoping that you don't see something clearly. I'm telling you, if you give in to this, there's the Queen of Cups. Sometimes she can be the doormat, okay? She's the doormat of the tarot, but she's a great caregiver and she gives so much of herself, right? Whether you're male or female, I'm just reading the energy in the card. So this person may think that like, well, they always say yes. But this feels like you've realized how that can hurt you over time. Let me just look a little deeper here. Knight of Wands. Yeah, Tower. 10 of Pentacles. This person, whoever they are, they stand to gain in some way from your yes. So again, very fast-moving card here with the Eight of Wands, traditionally. This could be your awareness around like how maybe you always want to say yes, or why you have said yes in the past. Like it feels like this might be coming up to your awareness for some of you. For some of you, this could be just your patterns, like what you've done before. I hope that makes sense. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there's an awareness around that. Yeah. Man, I've never seen this before, but you always see when you're channeling and you're doing readings, you always see kind of different things, but I don't know if you can see it, but look at his gaze on that pentacle there. It's almost like he's kind of skeptical. It's hard to see. There's like a shadow. I can see his eyes, but in the camera, you guys may not be able to see. But he's looking at this pentacle very intensely. And I feel like there's skepticism there. I think you need to wait to give an answer. And I feel like therein is going to be the clarity that you need on what the real motive is or what the real agenda is. Let me look at this High Priestess. Show me the High Priestess. I don't know what card that was. All three. They're telling me to take all three. Wow. The Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Wow. 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 Okay. So yeah, this is a bit of a test but it's on you listening to your intuition. I think your intuition is giving you some input. It might be to wait. It could be that there is an awareness around like, well, I always say yes. Maybe I have a hard time saying no. And so I feel like there's an important lesson here that you're learning. The thing that's your best friend in this situation that is here to help you is your intuition. So listen to that little tug that you might be dismissing, because I feel like it's trying to tell you something so that you don't fall flat on your face in the long run. This could result in some kind of tower energy for you or destabilization in some area of your life. Your intuition, and there's some of you that are new here, so hello to you guys. But if you've been here for a while, you've heard me say your intuition is not there to dig a hole with snakes in the bottom of it for you to fall into. It's there to prevent harm. Why do you think people like, they just felt like they needed to take a different route to work that day? Or people like with 9/11, you know, some people just felt something was off that day. That's your intuition, and it's there to protect you. And I feel like it's not ever going to be a case where it's there to cause you harm. It might be hard to listen to because it goes against what we want sometimes, but there's a person here, whoever this is, you may be familiar with them. It could be someone foreign to you, okay? Semi new or whatever. Could be either or. They're trying to persuade you into something where you could be used for something, a position, money, whatever it is, okay? And I feel like you always want to say yes, or maybe you just kind of unconsciously say yes. This is somebody who's trying to get something out of you. They don't mean well. They're in it for themselves. So you have the potential here to step out of a pattern for yourself. Become situationally aware. Give it some time. Don't say anything initially. We can think about it. I'll think about it. We can talk about it. I'd like more information on that. Whatever it is. There's the 10 of Swords, I'm telling you. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. This is somebody emotionally manipulating, possibly using some kind of strategy. But the 10 of Swords is what's coming into the reading here that you don't see, and that is betrayal. And I see it here in this reading. You're going to feel stabbed in the back if you unconsciously or blindly say yes to something. Yes shouldn't be your answer here. And I'd be confirming that because your intuition is telling you something's not quite right here. Let's pay attention to what we feel like is not quite right. Let's give this some time and see how it plays out. Let's not give an answer yet. I'm going to get this to you. It feels important. I hope it finds whoever it's meant for. I'm sending you a lot of love, and I appreciate all the love you show me back. I'll see you in the next one.